Hello all, my name is Krish Naik and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today in this particular video, we are going to discuss another EDA library. Now, I'll not just say this as an EDA, but this is pretty much focused towards visualizing data sets in all the possible way. Suppose if you have a continuous variable, you have different types of visualization diagrams. If you have category features, you have different types of visualization diagrams. So this particular library that is called as Autoviz, we also say that, okay, this can also be useful when we are doing the exploratory data analysis. And for visualizing any kind of data sets, you can also use this. And yes, this will be done very, very quickly. So this particular video will be done within 5 minutes. Okay. So let's proceed. First of all, what we do is that we try to install this. So before that, this is the PyPy page. So here you can see automatically visualize any data set, any size with just a single line of code. So let it be of any size, you'll be able to see it. And with respect to the coding and all, we'll just try to have a look. So first of all, we just try to install this pip install Autoviz. Okay, now here you can see that the requirement is already satisfied, right? I've already done the installation. Then we try to import something like this. We will be using this particular class, that is Autoviz_class. So from Autoviz.Autoviz_class import Autoviz, and then I'm going to initialize this in a specific object called as AV, right? And then just these 2 lines of code, we are ready, guys. We just have to give our file name. The file name that I'm going to give is titanic.csv. Where is titanic.csv? I've already put in this specific folder location only. And the separation will be comma, because this is a CSV file. And then I have to use just this object and write Autoviz. And here I have to provide my file name, then separator, depvar, all the other parameters. These are some of the default parameters, the chart format and all. Max rows analyzed. So this many max rows I've actually given. These are the default values it will probably take. So let me just execute and you just see the magic, guys. You'll be able to see all the plots, amazing plots like this. In this particular case here, you can see, first of all, we are seeing the scatter plot. And whenever we have scatter plot, we first of all have a look with respect to continuous variable. So here you have fair, age, and this is how the scattered plot looks like. Then just tell me with respect to this age, okay, this is also a dist plot, right? Whenever we have this kind of dist plot is nothing but where we'll be able to see different figures. Over here, this is with respect to the same feature, we also have a box plot. Then it is also showing a probability plot. Okay, so this is my probability plot over here, and just tell me whether this is following a normal distribution or not just by seeing this diagram. You can also see different diagrams where we had seen this kind of transformation, like in feature transformation. Whenever we want to check whether a distribution is Gaussian distributed or not, we'll be able to see this kind of diagram. Here again, you have box plot. I think we have a lot of outliers with respect to fair. So your box plot looks completely on the left hand side. So many values, like the values, the fair, where the fair is actually very big. You know, these all are the points that you see, right? And definitely just by seeing this looks like a logarithmic distribution, which looks like a right skewed distribution with respect to the fair plot. Then you have distribution of this category variables, that is parent child. This is the count of the parent child. So here you have 6 4 3 2. This is called as violent plot. You need to understand the importance of all this particular plot. If you really need to understand this plots also, you need to have some idea. This is the correlation. Here you can see this color, this near to this particular color, it shows high correlation, right? And when it comes towards the black one, that basically shows negative correlation. So you have all the different kind of different plots. And remember, this kind of plot, wherever you see this correlation plot, this is with respect to all the continuous features also. Then you have bar plots for the category features. Then you have this fair by parent class, average age by parent class, average age by sibling spouse, average fair by sibling spouse, average age by parent child. So many diagrams are there. But now you may be thinking, Krish, what is the use of diagram? Understand, guys, once you know this particular diagram, and if you know what that specific diagram is actually related to, you'll be able to understand. Okay, now if I go and see this particular correlation, I know how they are well correlated or not. If I go and see this, I may notice some relationship between the continuous and the category feature, right? It will not tell you what this specific diagram is. So for this, you need to have some basic knowledge about different types of distribution, different types of plotting, because if I show you this particular diagram, if this probability plot is shown like this, you'll not be able to understand what is this specific line. So for this, you really need to understand, you need to have your base strong. Yes, with the help of this, you'll be able to perform your EDA a little bit better because you'll be able to understand quick information over here. Now, just by seeing this diagram, I know this is following a logarithmic distribution. I may convert this into a normal distribution by applying some log formulas, right? And here you can also see how many outliers are there. In order to fix it, what you can do. So a lot of things you can actually do, and trust me, I see the main type of plots that are actually shown is like correlation, bar plot, scattered plot, violent plot, box plot, and even probability distribution, even histogram. All this information are already there, right? And here you can see how many number of information automatically it is being able to find out. So this was an idea just about Autoviz. So I hope you like this particular video. Again, you can use this specific library for an EDA purpose, automated EDA purpose, and this is a way of automatic visualizing the data set by using different types of diagrams. So I hope you like this particular video. Please do subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you, one all. Bye bye.